Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I am at a seminar today. Same seminar I was at yesterday. It's functional endocrinology. Amazing seminar. Right now I am actually going to my car, and I thought I would finish my thoughts from yesterday on weight gain on a diet. So if someone starts a diet, they lose weight, and then they either plateau and they can't lose anymore, or they regain weight. What is one of the potential mechanisms for that? So I want to share that with you guys. Something I learned today, or actually yesterday we discussed it, and I think it's really important for a lot of you guys to understand this, because it's a big problem. And what it really does, it comes down to plateauing. Like if you change your diet, let's say you're eating a healthy diet, let's say you're doing something maybe like an autoimmune paleo or a paleo type of diet, and you lose weight, but then you plateau and you don't lose any more weight, or you regain weight. Like what's the mechanism behind that? Why would that occur? And so one of the most likely mechanisms that you're gonna see there is that you could be releasing trapped obesogens, which are environmental chemicals, into your bloodstream. And those obesogens will actually promote weight gain. That's why they're called obesogens. Like the word obese is in that, and that's actually an environmental chemical. So when you're losing weight, your fat cells are reducing in size, and you're liberating and freeing the contents of the fat cell and putting it into the bloodstream. Well, so if you have obesogens, which are everywhere, these are environmental chemicals stored in your fat cells. As you're losing weight, you're going to dump those into the bloodstream, and that's going to promote, either it's going to inhibit or decrease your ability to lose weight further, so you'd plateau, or it may actually cause you to gain weight. So you started on a diet, you're doing well, but then as you start losing weight and you start dumping these chemicals from your fat cells into the bloodstream, it actually impairs your body's ability to lose weight further. So what's the answer? Hey Cassie, hi Martine, I hope you guys are doing well. So what's the answer? The answer is that you've got to realize that this process is going to be occurring, because guys, we are inundated. They're everywhere. Environmental chemicals are absolutely everywhere. Obesogens, estrogen mimickers, neurotransmitters, brain chemical disruptors. It is everywhere. There are like 800,000 environmental chemicals, metals, and everything else that we're exposed to. Our modern lifestyle does not come with no cost. There's a cost, and this is one that we're learning the hard way. So what do you do? What's the answer? The answer is that when you're losing weight, you have to you have to focus, and you have to keep in mind that you need to be supporting detoxification pathways of your body to support clearance of these things as they're being freed and liberated from your fat tissue, right? So as these chemicals are there. Now, quite frankly, you need to be thinking about and focusing on detoxification pathways all the time. And why would we say all the time? Because we are inundated with environmental chemicals. Exhaust, if you're in your car and you're driving down the road, you're breathing in metals and chemicals and everything else. You drink water. That water, do you think that the processes that are being done at the water treatment facilities are removing these chemicals? No, they're not even testing for the majority of them. We don't even know what they do. So these obesogens and a lot of these chemicals and things that are in our environment are in our bodies. So how are we getting those out? Well, you need to be supporting detoxification pathways. And I'm not talking about just doing like a colon cleanse or something. Not at all. I'm talking about detoxification that's actually working through multiple biochemical pathways. It's a lot more than just using something that makes you go to the bathroom. That's not necessarily a detox, something that's like a laxative. That's not what we're talking about at all. So you've got to support the elimination of these chemicals as they're being freed from your fat cells when you're losing weight. Okay, so I hope that makes some sense. Hey Cheryl, hey Regina, hope you guys are doing well. Can't shift it, Martine. Well, I'm going to be talking a lot about I'm going to get back to the seminar, but I'm going to be talking a lot about, if you guys join me on the seminar. I'm going to have a webinar coming up, and I'm going to be talking a lot about toxins in the environment. I'm going to be talking about epigenetics, which are the environmental things that influence our genetics. And I'm going to be covering quite a bit about metals and chemicals in a lot of detail. So if you want to join me on that webinar, when we have it, we'll notify you in advance. But there are only going to be, I know, 500 seats available, and we have like well over 100,000 people that follow us. So there's no doubt that it's going to fill up pretty quickly. So if you want to be alerted of the webinar, then just go to hashimotosdoctor.com/TCD. You'll find the link in the description. Hey ladies, you'll find the link in the description above this live stream. Hey Cheryl, yeah, it's not obesogenes, Miriam, it's obesogens. So it's not genes like your genetics, it's gens like obesogens. The obesogens are environmental chemicals. There's several of them. They promote obesity. We've known about this for years, and it's all through the scientific literature. So all these chemicals are messing us up, guys. I mean, in a major way. We don't even know the true implications of this, but you just look at this and you start looking at rates of cancer, rates of diabetes, rates of all degenerative conditions, rates of autoimmunity, and it's not a stretch of the imagination at all. They correlate very well, meaning there's an association with increases in these environmental chemicals and increases in these disease processes. Now that doesn't mean that they're associated, that there's a cause and effect, but they are definitely correlated, meaning as the use has gone up of these chemicals, so have the rates of these disease processes. And so, guys, that was the thing I was really trying. Hi, Vaughn. That was one of the things that I wanted to really share with you guys, because I got cut off yesterday on the live stream, and I wanted to share with you guys this connection between weight loss and why you might plateau with your weight loss and not continue to lose weight, even though you did initially on a diet, or diet and lifestyle changes, and then also why you might actually gain weight doing the same thing that you were doing, let's say, like 6 weeks earlier to lose weight. And it's due to the liberation of a lot of these chemicals that are stored in our adipose tissue or our fat into the body, called obesogens. Okay, obesogens. You can check it out. Join us on the webinar. There's going to be a webinar. You'll see the link in the description here. I'll have a webinar where I'm going to talk a lot more about this and what to do. But one of the things you have to focus on is eliminating those things from your body as you're losing weight, because if your fat cells are going to get smaller and dump that stuff back into the body, you want an effective way to bind it and eliminate it. So I hope that helps, guys. Yeah, Laurie, absolutely. No one's talking about the chemicals, and one of the reasons is because it's really it's difficult to check. Hey, Sonia. Into belly just can't shade it. Yeah. Nightmare list, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is a beautiful day here, guys. It's really nice today. Yesterday it was kind of hot, but today is actually, it's like amazing. So it makes me not want to go back in the seminar, but it's such amazing information that I'm going back in. I came out here actually to get my, I forgot to bring it in earlier. I've got my medium chain triglyceride oil, which I use in tea and coffee when I'm in ketosis. And today, might not be today. I might be, might not be. Because there was a wedding yesterday that I attended, and I may or may not have alcoholic beverages that may have taken me out of ketosis, but anyway. So anyway, went out to get my medium chain triglyceride oil and my macadamia nuts, which are great sources of fat. So back in the hotel, and I'm heading back to the seminar. But I hope this helps you guys out. And if you guys want to learn more, definitely join me on the webinar that's coming up. Okay. That running is not good for Hashimoto's. It's going to be unique to everyone, Lisa. Like if it's good for you or not to run. The main thing is you don't want to trigger a stress response with your exercise and your physical activity. If you do, it's going to be a problem. So there's a fine balance. Okay. You just want to be careful with what you're doing. Oh, you're welcome, Leanne. Thank you. Thank you guys for all the thumbs up and all the hearts and love. Wait, hey Randy, hope you're doing okay, buddy. Hey Lisa. All right, guys, well, I got to get back to the seminar. I'll talk to you guys soon.